you do for Prime Day, John?
What I do prefer?
Prime Days, I guess.
Prime Days. Mainly just look. So I mainly looked at computer stuff. Shouldn't we do an intro though?
We'll get there.
Okay. But yeah, no. Like I completely lost focus. That light is blinding. Honestly, that's why. Like,
Yeah,
like each time I look into it, I forget what I'm talking about. I mainly just looked at computer stuff, computer parts, because I'm trying to upgrade my computers to make this whole workflow a little bit better and easier on me. Also because it's fun. So I was mainly looking at deals for computer parts, computer components. I also had to do a few things. Oh my god. My hand gets so big because it gets so much closer.
Stop.
But yeah, and like it was okay, but like Prime Days. So one of the good things, or one of the things I would always recommend if anyone's looking at Prime Day for anything, is honey.
Honey.
Use honey.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Hashtag not sponsored,
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Primarily because sometimes it's not really marked down. It's they'll make it sound like it was more expensive than it was. So if I find something on sale for like $20, right? The thing is, if you always look at Amazon, you'll always see like the retail price, and then you'll see what the real price, and it's like you say like $20. And I'm like, yeah, that's when it came out. That was like the MSRP price.
Yeah.
Now it's gone. It's been like 4 months. It's gone down a bit in price, and this is the new price. And like you really want to look for the sales, and that's just how Amazon always is. So sometimes when Prime Day comes in, they kind of just throw the tag onto shit like that. Maybe they'll mark it down like $1 or $2. Not a whole lot. Or sometimes they'll up the price and then lower the price.
Sneaky bastard.
Yeah, so you're not really saving. So that's why when you use honey, the nice thing is you can see like what has the prices have been. Like he's like, oh, is this thing that's selling for $30? Has it been selling for $30? And is this like an actual sale?
Mm-hmm.
Or are they fucking bullshit? And it's kind of give or take. With my experience, the things that really get marked down on Prime Day deals are the really expensive stuff.
Yeah.
Like you need to be buying the brand new Vizio 8K1000 for $50,000, and you'll get it marked down for like $200. Mm-hmm. Or maybe $1,000, and that's your real savings. But anything like cheap shit, like I don't know, like a phone, I don't know, probably not. Cases.
You know what we should really be looking for? New lights. And with that being said, hello, and welcome to the TopCup podcast.
Weekly
conversational podcast where a couple butts talk out their butts to fill your cup with Visine, because goddamn, these fucking lights. They hurt. They suck. I have some behind the scenes photos that I will post eventually that shows our setup, and goddamn, it's gross.
Yeah,
we need to buy some lights.
So for reference, for those of you that don't know, and you could probably tell because we have such insane shadows, we have a light right here. We have a light right there. We have a light right here that aims directly towards us. We have a light down there that's also aiming up towards us. We have 2 lights right there and a light right there. And then we have the actual kitchen lights going on in the background. And all of them, I like to think, make a difference. In reality, probably not, but I think they do. Can you tell the difference between this and that?
I can.
Exactly. I would try any other ones, but they're far and I can't do that. So, like the whole thing.
That doesn't just power outage conveniently.
Boom. Fuck.
And that's your episode. Anyway.
Should make a pause, just have a pause. Just like right when you clap, just black screen. Anyways.
Just kidding. That's not how our lights work.
I wish. Well, no, I don't. I like having the Google.
I threw that in just in case. Just in case you want to do that.
Like, okay, Google, turn off the lights.
It would help if the Google Home was plugged in. But we're charging headphones, so.
Yeah. I mean, our phones could do it.
Well, yeah. I
guess. As long as they're connected.
Anyway, yeah, definitely should have just reap the benefits from Prime Day because some fucky shit happened apparently.
Oh, right. So I am depressed. Not really, but I'm sad.
Aren't we all? Aren't
Um,
we all? Joel is. That's why he's not here. No, I'm just kidding. He's got shit to do.
he's a busy man doing stuff, making that money moves, you know?
But we're here to entertain you. And Joel is here in spirit. R.I.P.
Anyways, yeah, some fucking shit. So apparently, there was a glitch with the Amazon Prime stuff. It was marking down, and I wish I hadn't been looking at computers. I wish for some reason I was looking at cameras. Because apparently a lot of cameras, and we're talking about like cameras, not those like entry level camera that we're using right here. No, I'm talking about like those big. It's a nice camera. We're talking about those like $1,000 cameras, the Sony A7s, the Canon EOS R, shit like that, Fujifilm X-T100, all that stuff. $1,000 cameras and $1,000 lenses. And for some reason, there was some glitch, and they were all being marked down to like $94.85, something around there. And so yeah, you could get a brand new Sony A7S II or R3, and then like a nice 75 to 300 or 200 lens, you know, for like $200, or I guess $185 or $90.
Shit.
Yeah, it would have been nice. God, if I had known about that, I would have fucking jumped on that and bought stuff. So the issue right now is there's some people that might not obviously get this deal.
Mm-hmm.
They might have their orders in there in the system, but then Amazon's going to be like, no, sorry. Like, this was a mistake, blah, blah, blah. Here's like a coupon or some shit. Sometimes, and Amazon is known to sometimes actually honor these deals and let them go through.
Well, fuck. There's not much we can do.
Yeah.
Jeff Bezos doesn't need this.
Yeah. And the other thing is, some people already have this stuff. Like 1-day shipping, 2-day shipping.
Yeah.
So they have already arrived. There's like, nothing they can
do.
There is nothing they can do. Like I have, like when Amazon messes up, it's beautiful. I have 2 motherboards.
Oh yeah.
Because I ordered one and they sent me 2, and I'm like,
I remember
cool, I
that.
guess. I kind of wish it was a graphics card or RAM or literally anything else I could use multiple of. Not a motherboard. I guess I could make a new computer. That's not going to happen. I guess. But yeah, no, I would have loved to have jumped on it. I don't know what I would have done. I feel like, because I'm the type of person that once I have something that lays the groundwork for advancement, I want it. So if this camera could do 4K, then I'd want a 4K TV. Granted, we do have one, but I wouldn't want like a 4K monitor. But my computer probably can't do 4K editing. So then I need to upgrade that. And it's just like, it's a one step after another. And it's just like, you know what? Take what I have. I have 1080p. Let's just work with that. And I don't have to worry too much. But if I had gotten these cameras, fuck. Like I would have spent a lot more money than just those $94. Because it would have been nice. But once I have that itch, you know, I need to scratch it.
Yeah, no, I definitely get what you mean. Like, if I had found, again, lights, I would have definitely thrown that our way and just been like, hey, let's get these fucking lights. But no, or like a computer, anything. God, that just made me sound like I know nothing about computers. The computer thing that you use to compute.
You know the thing that you plug into it?
Get on the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The flat one that connects to the big boxy one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Could cost a couple $100.
No, camera. I would have actually been really interested in looking at a camera, because I feel like, you know, it'd be nice since I want to.
I give you this one, I'll buy a new one.
You have fucking the Dell thing. Oh, actually, didn't you get that off the Dell thing?
I did get it off the Dell
Have
thing.
you paid it off yet?
No, it's like $800.
Struggles.
Yeah.
Struggles.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
It's not. I mean, well, it was $800 because of taxes and shit. And I think I might have gotten a 3-year warranty.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, because it's a camera, so I want that.
Good play.
I didn't get it from like my Xbox. Fuck it, I don't give a shit. Because I don't see it.
New consoles.
Yeah. But if I ever get a little bit more money, I have contemplated the idea of selling it
Fuck it. Sell
because
it.
well, cameras hold their value pretty well.
Uh-huh.
So I could sell that for I don't know $500-$600. You
Like
know,
that.
sell it, put that towards the Dell thing, pay that off, and then buy a more expensive camera.
True.
But again, a part of me, and this is like kind of like just how I feel about some things, is yes, I would have loved to have the $900 or the $90 camera that's thousands of dollars expensive and all that, and it'd be amazing. I would probably use it to take pictures, record stuff. But a part of me would also feel weird because I'm not the biggest fan of skipping steps. No, what's the term? Cutting corners,
Yeah.
so to speak. Like I want to work my way up to that level.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like you don't buy a Ferrari before you know how to drive.
Yeah. Like you
can. It's just bad investment.
Yeah. So yeah, that's why I kind of want to keep learning what I can do with the camera and stuff like that. Granted, I'm pretty confident I know what I can use with that camera. Like I'm like the camera wise, I know what I can do with it. I need lenses at this point. And then from there I can upgrade and stuff like that. But because really the camera bodies aren't going to do me a whole lot of difference. Yeah, maybe this one has a little bit more dynamic range. It has less noise, stuff like that. It's all like those really specky things, 1080p, 4K.
And there's mirrorless and stuff.
Mirrorless, yeah.
There's
Well, the mirrorless,
all the intricacies.
Yeah, the mirrorless at least has like a practical value and that they're a little bit lighter.
True.
But like this isn't a full frame, so it's pretty light as it is. Anyways,
also microphones.
Microphones.
Internal microphones, because God, this Canon.
But at least it has a jack. However, Canons are known to have really bad internal audio.
Which you'd
jacks.
think they'd fix that by now.
You would think they're like the main vlogging cameras, but no. Yeah. Anyways, that's all the techie
Sorry,
side.
Canon.
So
Don't worry.
I need more work on like my framing, composition, stuff like that. I know that, and that's what I need to work on. Changing the camera body isn't going to make a shitty shot any better. It might make it a little bit cleaner. Like maybe there's not going to be as much noise. It might look slightly better, but it's not going to fix my framing. It's not going to fix my composition, So that's why I'm like, I'm kind of okay with what we're at. And like, I really wanted, again, I know what I can do with this, but sometimes I'm like, see how much more I can push it.
I can do better.
Yeah.
No, it's understandable to want to push your limits because especially like a person like you, like once you learn everything there is, you just kind of get bored with it.
Yeah.
Like I don't mean to like throw stones or anything, but like with guitar, like for a while you just kind of left it alone because you're like I know all the shit that I want to know, so I don't really care to learn anything else.
Yeah,
and
I can
like,
pretty much.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Sure.
I love playing guitar. It's just that like there was a point where I'm like any song I want to learn, I can pretty much learn at this point. And it kind of just makes me not want to play as much. It's weird. It sucks. And that's just like that just goes down to my whole like thing for motivation and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't always have the drive for everything, but I do have I like learning a little bit more than I like the actual practical application. But yeah, so I don't know, but we'll see how things go.
See how
I'm
go.
like again, I have improved. I feel a lot better. Just because we've been doing this more consistently. I've been working on our audio, lighting, stuff like that.
Definitely, I feel like that transfers into a lot of aspects of everything. Like what was it, episode 10 or 11 when we finally went on camera. We were talking about how a lot of these things that we used to have a lot of problems with, like being behind a mic, being on camera, editing, like just a bunch of these skills. Stop it, John. God damn it.
I just like seeing my hand get really huge. Sorry.
3D glasses, everyone.
Oh, We've moved the oh yeah, yeah. So real quickly, if any of this looks odd at all, if any of the if it looks crooked or anything like that, it's primarily because let's see, we were supposed to start recording at 6. We started recording at 8:30. And that's because I spent like way more time than I probably should have fucking with shit. So the camera used to be pretty far away, had it zoomed in. Then I was like, let's see if we can, because it required moving a lot of furniture around and like we don't have like the greatest set. And that's why like framing and stuff like that will always seem slightly different than other videos. Same thing with lighting. So yeah, this time I was like, hey, let's try, fuck it. Let's try to see what happens if I just do this. And yeah, kind of it was a little experience, and it took about 2 hours to figure out how to work that experience into a.
We don't know how, but it happened, and we really need to learn how to set up everything a lot faster. But there's always something to fuck with.
Yeah, and like each time we get it down to like, damn guys, we got it done in 30 minutes. Like that's a good time to get everything up and running. Again, because we don't have all this all set in stone. We constantly have to move things out. We've had a set like once where we did back-to-back things, and that was easy. It took us 5 minutes to set everything up. Perfect. But every single time we get something down to like 10, 30, 40 minutes to set up, something in me, it's just like,
we can do something more.
Like, what if we move that there?
Yeah.
Thoughts? And then we're back to trying to set everything up in 2 hours.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is where we throw in the lower third of disclaimer. We're amateurs. But we're a lot better off than most people.
I'll be honest. I don't want to do that.
You're a piece of shit.
I'll do
Whatever.
it.
You have a packed schedule. It's fine. It's
Yeah,
fine.
man.
I understand. I understand. I'll get to work on learning the lower thirds.
Yeah.
I'll watch some YouTube videos.
Yeah, see, because that's the thing. He wants to draw this stuff. So I'm just like, dude, draw it and like put it down. Not have me find a template and put it down. Not because I can't. I'm lazy.
I got ideas and I got friends. So
Yeah.
I should talk to them about that because they like doing this stuff. And some of them get paid for it. So they're actually pretty good.
Money?
Yes, they get paid money.
No, I said we could pay them some money.
We can pay them some money. Or Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Depends on who we're talking to.
Yeah. We'll pay you $50 in Taco Bell.
She'd be stoked.
That means I feel like that's something where like, hey, we'll buy $50 worth of Taco Bell if we commission you for this. But all we ask is, can we have some? Like, I know it's not really you getting 50, but like, could you actually eat $50?
Can you just come to set and we'll just buy a bunch of Taco Bell and eat it together?
Yeah, Oh fuck, I was supposed to buy food. Oh well.
God,
dude, I'm so hungry.
Anyway, I was gonna say I think it'd be going back to the Amazon thing. I was thinking that it might be nice to get a camera. I mean, our phone cameras are perfectly well and fine, and but since I want to do the behind the scenes and hopefully eventually, yes, some vlogging, which I gotta just get used to recording stuff and taking pictures of things in general. And we must
behind the scenes can definitely be done with a phone though.
Yeah. I have quite a few pictures of all our stuff.
You need to start taking more pictures or recording though.
Recording more, yeah.
Do it in manual.
Manual?
Yeah, don't do
an auto.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also do an HDR.
You know it. No doubt.
Can't edit it, but like fuck it, I'll try it.
But yeah, no, I think a camera would be nice, but I'm good with the phone anyway. And like most people, I window shop. I look at Prime Day deals and I'm just like, yeah, that'd be great. Oh my God, this looks awesome. Fuck, I can't afford any of this, even though it's on sale.
But like, imagine if I could though.
What if I could? What would I get? Let's play the giveaways.
Let's what happens if I moved all my savings into my account?
Great, a whole $5.
And then
not,
like,
not you. I mean, me.
maybe I called in so and so and had them pay me back for that Taco Bell, and then so and
Ooh,
so for
speaking of
that
people owe me money
for that
McDonald's.
restaurant. For that restaurant, and like, how much would I get? Oh, I know, like $500, huh? I'm honored I won. It's like 400. I could totally do that. You know, I'm just saying.
Or-
let dreams be dreams, I guess.
Or that monitor you want would have been 96 something.
Oh, dude, imagine.
Fuck.
I would have fucking jumped on it.
Yeah, I would have found some money.
Oh yeah, see, that's the thing. There's a monitor I was looking at. That's yeah, everywhere's like, it's listed for $500 on Prime Day. It was at $300. I was like, oh fuck, but I was like, bitch, I've been looking at this monitor for like a year. I know it's usually at $350
Yeah.
or $300. Sure as Prime Day is done, $330. I'm like, big $30,
Whoa.
which again is savings, but not $200 savings that Amazon is trying to make me believe. Honey,
Bullshit.
use honey. Not sponsored
Yet.
please. Dude, who would you want to get sponsored by?
I would love to get sponsored by I guess Audio Technica is a good sponsor. I would love to get sponsored by Audio Technica because that has such a bigger reach
Yeah,
than anything.
no, definitely.
You know, that would help us with music stuff and you disgust me. Quit that shit. You can't even see the label.
I will zoom in that camera and fuck up the entire framing.
Yes, John likes Audio Technica and we have AT2020s like most people starting out because they're cheap and they are actually some quality mics.
They sound pretty really. I mean, the dream is to have like Shure SM7Bs. I actually kind of don't want them, but that's just again going back to how I am, and you know this.
Mhm.
Yeah, Shure SM7Bs are probably the best, or at least for what we do. But everyone has them, therefore I don't want them.
Wow, I understand that.
Yeah, I would like. They're fucking everywhere, and I get it, but I don't want them because of that. They might be good, but I don't want them because of that. Rode NT1s, I'll get that. Fuck it.
Whole reason I didn't learn Spanish growing up.
Because everyone,
It's everywhere. We live in a Mexican community. You think, yeah, learn Spanish. We live in a Mexican community. It's helpful. Yeah, Spanish being bilingual is just fucking great in the workplace. No, I see Spanish everywhere. I want to be an annoying little brat and be unique.
I learned what I needed to learn. Donde está el baño? And hey, puto. You know, keywords. That's all you need to know.
You learn how to talk shit in Spanish, kids. It's the best thing you can do because not only can you talk shit in Spanish, you can tell when people are talking shit about you.
Oh, that's so fun when they do.
Oh yeah, and you just like snap back and you're like, what? And they're just like, oh, you speak Spanish? And like, no, but I can understand you. So shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Probably not the greatest thing to say right after we were talking about who would want sponsoring us. But yeah.
True.
But you know who could also sponsor us?
Duolingo.
See now I guess that's the other thing. Like, what sponsors like would you want?
I'm sorry, hey, is it shameful to fish for sponsors?
I don't know.
We'll get back to you on that.
I don't know.
We might have to
I don't actually know if this is
15 minutes of this episode.
Yeah, I don't know if this is actually like a frowned upon thing. I'm just saying okay, maybe not sponsors.
Mm-hmm.
Let's not use sponsor as the word. What company would you like to work with then?
Work with?
Because like the whole idea is less like, hey, what can you do for me? It's like, I feel like a lot of people tend to think that way, but it really should be, again, it's a partnership, you know? Like, what can like the company do for us and what can we do for them? What do we have to offer?
How can we reciprocate?
Yeah. Because like, again, it is really annoying, like when you see it on stuff like, hey, look guys, I got sponsored by Razer and Audio Technica and stuff like this, and all my new gear, me. And I'm like, cool, man. Like,
bitch. Take.
Yeah, like, you know, like I would love to. Okay, so PewDiePie, right?
Sure.
He worked with Razer, and again, it's sponsored. But again, then you have that. What can we do for him?
Mm-hmm.
He has his own merch, like his own. Like he had custom headphones with his stuff. Granted, we're not that big, but
True,
you get
true.
the idea. And he had this. It's basically the exact same product, like the Kraken headphones, exactly the same, but with his like logo, his design.
I'm sorry. I just realized you meant Kraken, like
Yeah.
Kraken. What I heard was like these headphones are fucking cracking.
Oh yeah, they're Kraken, dog.
What's cracking, man? These headphones.
Yeah, but like you see, like that, like then he has his own version of them. People buy them,
Mhm.
helps revenue, creates revenue. Again, you have to be a kind of certain like celebrity, or at
Status.
least like have like a good following in
Good
order for that to
status,
have, for that to work. But yeah, no, like I would again, like so when I say like work with, yeah, I would love for them to sponsor me. I'd love to get gear from them, but at the same time, a product line would be pretty fucking dope.
It would be pretty fucking dope.
Like TopCup audio, like or whatever, like the like a
shit.
Focusrite or whatever, like something like that. TopCup razor, stuff like that. Like that stuff would be cool.
Partner with Gibson.
Dude, Gibson would be amazing.
Cool.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like what companies would you want to work with? I agree with Audio Technica. I don't know how TopCup would manage to fit into their only because yeah, we're a podcast, but we use blue and they use a lot of black.
Very true. Very true. Maybe we should just partner with Blue.
Blue, dude,
Yeah.
right?
Get
Blue.
a custom Yeti or a snowball. I like a custom snowball.
They have some pretty decent mics.
I mean, I already have my Yeti, but
Yeah, I have the Yeti.
I think what's best for the company to partner with Bed Bath & Beyond. Sell a lot of cups. Maybe some hand towels. Maybe go into that Beyond section. You know?
Go to the future.
Go to the future.
Yeah.
No, I would love to partner with any type of audio manufacturer. Of course, the big names like Sennheiser, fucking Audio Technica, and would we want to partner with Sony? I mean, sure, we wouldn't be opposed to it.
I mean, like Sony, yeah. I mean, I just don't use a lot of their gear. Like anything I use Sony is actually just more of their other stuff. Like I use the PlayStation, you know?
Yeah.
Or like I would get like a Sony TV or
True.
I don't know. Sony is more of a home entertainment audio. I've always seen it.
Fair.
Like yeah, they have like some headphones and stuff like that. I don't know about mics or anything like that. But and then like of course
I'm sure Sony has
for
mics.
me, I'd go their whole camera line.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, dude.
Sony's handhelds are pretty legit.
The A7s are beautiful. I love them. I love the really metallic aesthetic to them.
I'm sorry, what are they called? Pocket cams? Pocket cams? Is that what I'm thinking?
Oh, the Cybershots?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think those are Canon. No, the Cybershots I think are Canon. I'm not really sure.
Sony has some good pocket cams.
They do. They have nice ones.
I'm sure. Oh, Bose. Bose is who I was thinking of. Bose would be nice, but again, also home entertainment. But they're also
and headphones. Yeah,
very, very much headphones. You know how much I like my headphones.
Oh yeah,
I have a lot of earphones.
Yeah, you have Sennheisers.
I have my Sennheisers. And so I think that would be good. Honestly, something that would be very all around for us.
Mhm.
Like I think the top two would probably be like Sennheiser and Audio Technica because one, they both are microphone manufacturers, headphones.
Speaking of headphones,
They're
actually,
good.
the Audio Technica would work. If you ever looked at the M50s?
No.
So online they have like multiple versions of the M50s. So you get the M50X and you get the white version, the white and gold version, the Iron Man version. It's like 400. Dude, I love it. It's red.
Of course you do.
And so you remember my M50s, right? The black with the
Mm-hmm.
so anything that's a silver accent
Mhm.
is gold,
Dope.
and the rest is all red.
Dope.
So it just got that Iron Man aesthetic. It's fucking beautiful. I love them.
That's pretty.
But I can imagine that TopCup, teal, and then that nice orange
ring and a TopCup symbol.
Dude, it'd be so great.
I
would love it. I would love it. I want that.
Ooh, says TopCup on the band.
Audio Technica, please. We love you guys so much.
I mean, obviously, it would have to be Audio Technica somewhere in there, but like, I would love to have TopCup in the band.
Probably like on the inner part.
In the inner band?
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. Well, we can talk about that later.
Hopefully, we've said Audio Technica enough in this episode that we'll get noticed by them, by the YouTube authorities. And just be like, hey, these fucking idiots. They say your name a lot. You might want to look at them.
Yeah, give them all of our 20 viewers. But yeah, no.
You the fans make the change.
You did.
Remember that.
I would love. So this is more of me because now I'm getting into the computer side. I don't know who I'd want to like work with. I feel like I'd work with a Corsair only because
Yeah, Corsair. I mean, a good computer manufacturer for a lot of things.
yeah, I think it's also because they make a little bit more of everything. Like I love my Razer keyboard. I've always
I
been a
did
fan.
too.
I've been a fan of greens and blues, so like the really clicky
Mm-hmm.
metallic stuff.
I was too.
Why?
Until, you hear
Oh.
at 3:00 in the morning when
Yeah.
we have to wake up at 7 to get to work.
Yeah.
And he's like, John, shut the fuck up. Oh, my bad, man.
Look, man. I know I could have gotten like browns or some shit, but I didn't want it. But yeah, I love my keyboard. But like I don't know. For me, Razer makes solid keyboards. And then
Yeah.
Logitech G502 mouse is my favorite mouse. I'm not a big fan of any other mouse. I don't know. Sometimes I just don't like the whole extra look. But like Corsair, they make cases, they make PC parts, and they also make like headphones and like mice and keyboards and shit like that. So that's why I'm like, I think I like Corsair because it's a more all around fuller kind
For
of
you.
thing. Yeah. But NZXC also makes some really dope looking cases. They have a lot of cool RGB stuff and like it's like this. It's this like weird
me.
sleek RGB futuristic kind of look. Oh, it's so cool.
Honestly, if we can partner with, I'd say Canon or Nikon.
Canon and Nikon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like Canon or Nikon would be a pretty good partnership.
I feel like if anyone,
Because really, lenses come in handy a lot.
yeah.
If we just test out lenses and just fucking
Oh, that'd be
find
great.
something that'd be awesome.
Um,
You'd have a fucking ball with that.
oh, I would love it to.
Yeah.
The interesting thing, or the way I usually see it, and again, if we had like a bigger following, I'd probably get roasted in the comments.
Go.
But for me, Canon is a very nice in between of everything, and I do love it for video and stills. I think it looks beautiful. Canon is great, but Nikon, in my opinion, has always had like it edges out slightly more in the stills.
Mm-hmm.
So if I ever got a Canon, I'd probably only use it for like still
shots.
shots. And then video, I would go with Sony all the way. I love Sony. I'm not particularly like set on anyone. It's
Continue.
What?
I found another one. Continue.
Oh, okay. I'm not really set on anything. I like Canon, I like Nikon, I like Fujifilm, I like Sony, I like all of them. But like I would like if you were like, which one would I use for like mirrorless video? It would be specifically mirrorless video, Sony. Video in general, probably Canon, and then stills because like with Canon, at least you have like if you have any of the EF or RF mounts and lenses, then going from like the Canon regular cameras, those would work on like the Canon C200 or C300, like those big industry leading like stuff, like the almost red kind of stuff. Those mounts work.
Okay.
Same thing. Like if I can put those EF mounts on like a red, so I can use like
snap. All right.
like the higher quality lenses. Yeah, I could use them on a red. There's some like if like
drawbacks.
I mean slightly. I mean like you're using a $40,000 like camera
equipment, yeah.
and you're using about $2,000-$3,000 glass in front of it, which again, to people outside is like, what? And it is, but usually when you're using like a $40,000 camera, you're using like $40,000 glass.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, Canon or really any glass like the Sonys or the Canons or whatever at $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, those lenses are beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
But when you get into like the Cine lenses or the Pro, I think they're Pro Art series lenses.
Yeah.
Those are like really expensive, 10, 20. Those are really nice. But it's really funny because you hit a point where it's like so good and then you start backing up. You're like, but why? Wait, what? Because you think beautiful glass, you would think sharp lens, beautiful, accurate, pinpoint.
Sure.
But once you get into like the more cine form, like into the more like industry leading stuff,
Mhm.
like the RE glass, or I guess Zeiss lens. I don't know. I think they actually get kind of soft, but that's because they want that. It's soft but very like clear.
Okay.
It's weird because like you would think
It's
you
a
don't
strange
want,
combination.
yeah, because like you don't want your image in like films to look too digitally
Yeah.
sharp. You want it to look sharp but soft. You know, like I'm not seeing you super sharp. There's like some softness that my eyes have.
I
And
think
so
you're
yeah,
just tired.
maybe. But I don't know. But yeah, that's just again. Sometimes you need to stop me. I will get a little too techy.
Yeah, no, it's something we need to talk about.
Yeah, man, I like tech.
But yeah, man, these I I don't think it helps that I have no fucking clue how these types of partnerships would work.
Mm.
Oh, right, that's the one I was gonna say. D brands would be sick.
Fuck yeah.
Oh my
Unfortunately,
god.
they just don't make the case for my phone and your phone.
Our phone. Yeah.
That's fine, I guess, So I love D brands and support D brands
It's
and told
fine.
everyone that I love D brands so they should get D brands.
It's fine.
However, I will say their
D
grip
brands
case.
is good. I've been wanting to get a
Their grip case is good. Breana has it. I told her to get it. I told her to get her the screen protector as well. Literally no issues.
If you haven't seen the video of D brands as a screen protector, I can't remember what it's called.
The prism glass.
The prism glass.
Yeah.
Fucking watch it. Please.
That is insane.
We
and
may be able to put a link in the description.
Yeah, probably. I could probably link.
Watch that shit.
It's really good.
Expensive, but well worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I just like being able to customize. Like
yeah.
Just,
no, I totally get it, and they do have a good. Not sponsored.
We're not sponsored by anyone, by the way.
They do have a good variety of colors and textures and stuff, which is really nice.
I've always wanted to get the wood.
The wood?
Yeah, but see, like, okay. Here's the thing.
Too well.
Because like some like Linus tech tips and stuff like that, and Marquez Brownlee stuff like that. Some of them have like the textures and all that, the vinyls, but they like have huge scaled steel prints of it.
Oh,
they literally just like put it on their tables and they use that for like product shots and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
It is so good. I would love have the wood ones for that. Or some other devices. Because like the wood doesn't work, in my opinion, on phones. I don't really like it.
Yeah, it's just weird.
But like I've seen how it looks on like the Google Home. It looks nice. I like it.
Yeah, that sounds really good. That sounds like it's like you need it to
cozier.
be something accenting the room.
Yeah.
Rather than accenting yourself, which really a cell phone would do.
Yeah.
I've been thinking of getting for a long time a skin for my laptop for my Surface Book.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
And I had a whole thing planned out. It's very green and black.
I've always thought about like my
scheme.
controllers or my my Xbox getting them.
Can you do that?
Yeah, they have.
Shit.
Yeah, same thing with the. It would have been there, but Joel took it. The Switch.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah, they do a lot of the actual. I think they did. Yeah, PlayStation, Xbox, almost everything.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah, they have a good selection.
Yeah, I really don't want to put it. I thought about getting things for my Switch, but I really don't want to put anything over it. Mainly because I want to have the Kind of Funny guys sign it. Yeah.
Sign it and then put something over
sign
it.
it.
That way,
preserve it.
Their names are preserved and they'll never wash off or scratch off.
Nice. Good.
Right?
God. Oh, jeez. It's interesting that we're talking about partnerships and sponsors, and I feel like Joel would just not enjoy this.
Joel probably won't, but again, we're not. And like from what we've always discussed, Joel, I understand, and I agree with him. Is like I don't like making bold claims. Like I want to work with I like keeping it of like, what would you like to like if we could like hypothetically, what would be cool? Like who do you think would be a great company to work with or stuff like that and stuff like I'm not trying to say we're gonna try to get sponsored within the next few episodes or no, like that's again. I'm not 100% sure what we have to offer to these companies yet.
Yeah.
Until I can come up with something that I'm like, hey, we have this to offer.
Shit, we're not even monetizing yet.
We can't. We need like 3,000 or 4,000 lifetime views or something like, or minutes watch or some shit. I forget what the monetize.
Damn, well,
Yeah, we need something for it, and we're not there yet.
I was gonna say, I'm sure we're on our way.
No,
Please like, subscribe, and share.
Joe would hate that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Maybe they'll like subscribe if you want. I mean, that'd be nice, but only if you find us entertaining.
True.
But yeah, no. I don't think, as long as we don't burn bridges with companies or anything like that.
Just talk mad shit about everybody we can think of in the first 10 episodes.
Oh God.
All right, so here's our list this episode.
Yeah, I know, right? No, because again, I attribute it to, because these aren't like I'm saying like I want to be sponsored by so and so to do this. No, it's just like hey, for our viewers, for upgrading our set, for stuff like that, what would be a good company to work with, or who do you think would be fun to work with, who to make more entertaining videos and stuff like that, to step up where we are and make something more like higher quality, I guess, for like the viewers and stuff like that. It's some things that we could be happy making, you know, have fun making. I would love to do that. Yeah, no, though if I had like a dream sponsor, I don't even know who the company would be, but I would love something that like sends us places. And that's only because I love traveling.
Go out on location?
Yeah, I love traveling.
Yeah, no, that'd be awesome. We went to the Bahamas. That
yeah,
was fun.
Bahamas was fun. I
lost your camera charger, so
that wasn't fun.
Set us back a little bit, but
that was a bad mistake, rookie mistake.
Mistake.
I lost my. Daniel and I went to the Bahamas on a 4-day cruise.
Yeah, 4 or 5.
4 or 5 day cruise. I took my camera, this one, and we were good. We were gonna have fun, take lots of pictures.
We're gonna make a very fun vlog out of it.
That was the idea, and we got pretty far. Nah, we started until
there were bits and stuff.
Yeah, until we had to leave the hotel to go to the cruise ship.
We got on the cruise.
Then I noticed my camera was kind of running low.
Yeah.
And I thought, maybe I should charge my battery. Turns out I left that charger in the hotel room.
Swear to God, we took it.
I thought I packed it.
But no dice.
Yeah.
We looked everywhere.
So I had to really conserve battery. I got a lot of pictures that I'm actually kind of happy with. Most of them were all from a zoo, so I was taking wildlife pictures of fun looking animals at a zoo.
Albino peacock.
An albino peacock. An eagle that had a staring problem. This eagle literally just was that for 10 minutes. We left. That eagle got food, came back. He was still just going. I was like, are you fake? No, he was a real living, breathing eagle. I was just like, you look like someone taxidermied you, but okay.
Saw some very very well trained
flamingos?
Flamingos.
Yeah.
That was cool. Some kid looked like it was gonna get attacked, but they were
Oh
fine.
yeah, when they let them into trailer, corral them.
Yeah. Anyhow, yeah, going on location from a sponsor or a partner that would be really cool.
Yeah, no,
I mean, it's not like we can't go on location now. We're in one of the best cities in
you know
the
how
country.
many times how much I that gets me down. I'm I want to go on vacation. I want to go on a trip. But where would I go? Something cool, something with sights and stuff like that. And then I'm 10 minutes that way, and I'm all right. And I'm in San Francisco. 10 minutes that way, I'm at the beach. There's shit to shoot, and there's so much. But I'm just but
it's a comfortability factor,
Yeah, I want to know if there are other people here in San Francisco doing stuff like us.
Oh yeah.
But actually get to talk to them. I know some there's some YouTubers I watch that are actually based in San Francisco.
Yeah, same. I mean, kind of funny he's here.
Oh yeah.
And, I mean, oh God, I would love to link up with them if you want to talk about fucking Kind of Funny Live too. That was the first one I went to. That's when Joel got me into Kind of Funny. It was great. We had a good time. Saw Cisco do the Pokemon theme song. Cisco as in "Let me see that dog." You know that.
No.
You don't know that song?
I don't know.
Holy shit. We need to show you that song.
I don't keep up with Kind of Funny much.
Oh, no. I mean,
or
kind of
any
funny
of their
aside.
friends.
Yeah, kind of funny aside. Like Cisco's fucking popular from like early 2000s, 1990s.
Oh, fuck no. The only time I kept up with Kind of Funny was when they would come into our restaurant.
Or yeah, when they come to
And
Bill.
I'd see them. I was like, hey, there's Nick. Hey, there's Greg.
I constantly forget to
Oh,
remind
we went
them
to
that.
Nick's Comedy's thing. That was fun.
Oh yeah, that was sick. Anyhow, fuck, how did I land on Kind of Funny? Oh right, Kind of Funny based here. Yeah. My coworker Andrew, he should be He said somewhere at the end of July he's gonna start doing his podcast again, and I mentioned that to you guys. And,
yeah. I remember.
Hopefully we can link up with him, and he does have an I think he has an XLR mic, so we might be able to
just jack him in.
Yeah.
Wait, what's that? What they call it? Back in Mega Man.
Yeah, it's jacking.
Jackin'?
Yeah.
Oh, that lived up so well through the ages.
Yeah.
God. But yeah.
Anyway, yeah, no, it'd be great to I mean, I tag every post with San Francisco, and I try to tag every post now with podcasts.
Right, yeah.
That I make, and hopefully one day somebody will reach out and be like,
stumble upon it.
Yeah, hey, for some reason I find you guys entertaining, so
yeah,
see if we can link up. You know, you scratch my back, you scratch yours, and
yeah,
say,
like,
hey, yeah, and you
collab.
know, yeah, if we can collab on something and we vibe and we can continue making something.
I think the main I don't know about like content, but like the main thing I can provide is technical know-how.
Yeah.
Like that's probably it. I would just be like, oh, you could probably like make your set a little bit. Granted, I don't have the most correct set. I just make what works. God, that was wrong. I just use what I have
and make it work.
There you go. But yeah. No, I think it'd be fun. It's again because it's like branching out without having to really branch out.
True.
In a way, like because I don't have the funds to make this set or anything bigger, but. True. I have the funds to go and hang out with someone.
I was gonna say there are 4 of us in this. Well, 3.5 of us in this company.
Yeah,
company loosely.
Company.
And I don't think all of us combined. Are that liquid to update our set right now.
So like you work with what you got. So that's why working with other people. Then I'm not so much using their stuff. They're not using mine. But like we're still able to make better content. Stuff like that. And then maybe we bring a few things.
Help each other out.
Yeah.
Like with Andrew, I told him, hey man, like I can maybe talk to the guys and we can probably set you up in our studio again, loose term.
Like John was mentioning the other in the beginning of the month trying out streaming, and I'm like, yeah, dude,
we can help
I
you.
literally have everything you need to start streaming.
You are probably in the best position that you can be.
Like you don't have to do shit.
In your situation. We have literally everything.
Yeah, I have everything you need. To get started, okay, at the very least.
We're not gonna be able to provide you with followers.
Or like high-end streaming or mediocre streaming. We get you bare bones.
I feel like mediocre streaming is
we definitely have level. Yeah, no, you could definitely find a lot of other streamers that have like
garbage.
I wouldn't say garbage. That's kind of harsh. I'd say like well, I mean, they might be working with garbage, but they're making it work. You know?
Yeah, no. I mean, like, I don't mean it like against those stones.
Like, their streams are garbage.
I mean, like to be just very, very blunt. Like, we all know what garbage resources is like because we started with garbage. Fuck, we started recording with fucking Rock Band mics. USB mics, and we found out how to make that work, and that was when we were doing gameplays for
it required a lot of computers all recording separately.
God, yeah,
that was annoying.
But we worked with garbage fucking resources too, and I only say it like coming from where we did, like you can make it work. And again, I don't mean to throw stones when I say garbage, but like we know what that type of level is.
Yeah,
and it is indeed garbage.
Yeah,
but it's about the content you're putting out, the people you're reaching, how you're reaching them.
More one to talk, but yeah.
I mean, we
upgraded all our garbage, but the content remains the same.
Oh god! See you at the series finale of episode 30.
See, I'm not. Are we? I don't want to. I know we've talked about it a few times. I don't know if I want to keep a new series with each like 0 to 10 was 1. 1 to.
Oh no, I
2.
meant like we're done
Oh, okay.
because we suck. No, I don't want to be in that type of mindset, and I would love for us to continue this and
Yeah,
make everything
we
work
only
well.
started season 2 because like we actually brought in film.
Yeah.
I would say is like the main reason. And I have no idea how like season 2 would continue. I know Joel doesn't even know if he wants to keep up the numbering. I mean, I understand. I can like you told me like this one's 18. I completely fucking forgot. I don't remember what number we're on.
Wild.
That's 18. That's insane. That means we've been doing this for over 4 months.
Fuck.
And the quality has remained the same.
And I hope my father hasn't seen this.
Oh, I hope my dad hasn't. I hope no one from home has seen this. Jesus.
I'm okay with my mom's side of the family. It's just my dad. I
Your
feel
mom
like,
has low standards for you.
Yes.
I'm kidding.
I feel like my dad's just not ready for this yet. There are several conversations that I need to have with him prior to this.
Your mom is just like, yeah.
I love my mother. People know my mother. People love my mother. I say this with a loving heart.
God.
My mom fucking scoffed at me when I told her that we had a podcast.
Jesus.
First person, I expected everyone that I told at least 8 people at this time. And fully expecting them to be like, and
They were all like,
oh, that's awesome. And because I forget that I live and work with and around creative people. And it's like,
and people are relatively supportive.
yeah. And I was like, oh, didn't expect that. I fully expected you to scoff. Told my mom, I was like, oh yeah, we have a podcast. She was like, I was like, wow, thank you, Mom.
Thanks. I thought you always believed in me.
For the sake of apology as well. Happy birthday, Mom.
Oh yeah,
I love you. I'm glad we've made it this far.
Dude, you make it sound like one of you guys were gonna kill each other.
We had a battle to the death every year. No, but yeah, my mom. I mean, she trusts me to do whatever. It's just, I mean, it shows my dad, but again, several conversations need to be had with my father before seeing any of this. I'd rather show him music that I make.
Okay.
So hopefully,
well, he was a musician or some shit, wasn't he?
Yeah. I mean, he was in the same deal as us.
Yeah.
Essentially, except he played a lot more shows. Played in garages. And
was a little bit more successful, is what you mean?
A little bit more successful than
by
us,
a little bit. I mean, like here,
actually, a little more talented, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But come on, man. My dad had it easy. He had classic rock to work with, and everybody was in it, and we had a lot too. But our school,
we were
didn't give a
really.
shit.
I mean, other than our school, we were pretty well off.
True.
We had expensive guitars in high school.
Oh yeah.
So like but I think we were pretty.
You know what? Yeah, actually, in pretty much every sense of everything we do, we're pretty well off.
Joel's guitar and amp both cost $800.
Hey, it took him like 2 years to pay off that amp.
Yeah, I didn't.
You got it because I had my, I'm not getting into that.
It's that we worked the system and we got the shit.
Yeah.
Either way, we got the shit.
Anyhow, God. Oh man. Yeah. I feel like we definitely don't utilize San Francisco as much as we should or that we could. But again, I feel like it's a comfortability thing, and we definitely have to do it before anything major.
Yeah, because we were first just trying to get comfortable with ourselves doing it. Now,
oh
yeah, bud. You say it so.
I know. It was an accident. I'm sorry.
But we have, huh?
Nothing. Go.
But yeah, so we were just trying to get comfortable with ourselves and then from there branch off. And I like to think after 4 months, we have a better idea of how we do it. Like we have a
far better idea.
Oh yeah, for sure. Granted, we don't ever know the topics we're going to he doesn't know the topics we're ever going to talk about. I have an idea.
Why you just gotta fucking put us on blast like that, John?
Because
kids out there don't need to know this.
Joel loves making it a point that he has topics. And that's fair. He does. I sometimes do, but I'm in charge of more stuff. Not really, but like other things. You get my idea, or you get my point. And sometimes I do have topics. We just don't get to them. Like we were supposed to get to one this podcast, and I'm not sure if we will, but that's fine.
No, we can get there right now.
Were we done with everything we were? I can't remember. That's the worst part about him and me is we lose track and get on tangents really bad.
Well, I almost said it again.
Oh yeah, but
No.
let's see, we talked about who we like to work with.
Uh-huh.
Slight growth conversation.
Slight tangent on collaborating with people in the city or people close by. Honestly, I would love to do that. I love projects. I am always down to do something. Honestly, it's a finding a time thing. It's balancing shit, but
yeah,
that comes with the territory of life.
Yeah, because that reminds me. I was just talking like we went out for drinks, Breana and I, with Dylan, Miley, and her brother and his friend. About halfway into it, it literally, while we were all relatively drunk, literally just became us talking about, okay, so like, if you wanted to upgrade, I would suggest you get an AMD, especially if you're going to be doing more productive work, because Intel's good. It is, don't get me wrong. But if you're going to be using more processing cores, you can usually do the exact same with AMD. Yeah. It was that for like a solid 2-3 hours.
Fuck.
We were kind of drunk, but also we were also coming down. So we were talking for a while, and it was just interesting being able to talk to someone and actually have them kind of understand, or at least feel like, we're talking on a safe. Like I'm not having to break everything down for you because you probably don't know what like model we're on an AMD or
hell no.
the new Ryzen chips and shit like that.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, but like when I said it to them, they're like, "Oh yeah." I'm like, "Oh yes," and then but it wasn't like, "Oh yeah, totally get."
As soon as I moved out, lost touch.
Yeah, they were just like, "Oh yeah, oh well, I have the so and so, I have the 3600 or whatever the fuck." And I'm like, "Oh nice, yeah, blah blah, water cool, blah blah, all that shit,
But this one comes out in a few months. Yeah, but
you're like, "Oh, what parts do you have? Why'd you choose those parts?
That old chestnut.
Like, what do you do?" And yeah, so. It was nice just being able to talk and like I think her brother is an artist, digital artist.
Oh, that's awesome.
So he has like this Wacom tablet that he uses.
That's really awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
And he has a way better PC than I do.
I'm sure he does.
It is beautiful.
Oof.
Anyhow. But yeah, no, so it was nice just being able to talk. Like we're not working with him, but being able to talk about like what we're doing, why we do it. Creative wise, it's fucking fun.
Honestly, I'm finding that a useful tool. Having creative social
people to talk to and
people to talk to because
bounce ideas off.
No, definitely. Danny Bueno. I talked to him at work about the podcast, and he's given me a lot of good insight, especially on social outreach and stuff. And my artist friends from work. They give me a lot of tips on stuff, and they push me to continue learning how to do things and stuff. And even just out of little conversations, I take tidbits, and it's like, hey, this could actually work in what we're doing.
Yeah, it's definitely fun because like again, like while I can talk to you guys about this stuff, for the most part, you guys are just like, yeah, okay, sure, like.
Cool, man.
Yeah, man. Like, what is like? Yeah, if you think we need more lights, yeah, sure, okay. Yeah, all right. And I'm like, because like I had to do all because I think the worst part is because not the worst part, but what I have to do is I have to kind of balance everything because I'm in my head. I'm like, we could totally use so and so, but practically, do we need it? No. And so like I had to think about all that stuff, and then I relay it to you guys, and you're like, yeah. I'm like, cool. So which one do you think you should do? I don't know.
No, they all sound great.
They all sound pretty good,
it's
man.
Up to you, man.
It's up to you.
I think mainly we just trust that you know what you're talking about. But I understand needing a second opinion.
Yeah, because like
or third.
I hate like being like, hey, I think we could benefit from getting a new capture card. And it's like, but do we need a new capture card? Is it the number one thing we need more, or do we need this more? And stuff like that.
Lights.
And like lights for sure is lights. We do need lights, and I have advocated for this. And for some reason, we haven't bought them, even though we can get pretty cheap lights that get the job done.
Talk to me next Wednesday.
I get paid this Friday though.
Okay. Well, fucking pay it this Friday and then talk to me next Wednesday about my share.
But anyways, yeah,
We digress.
It'd be basically, we would love to work with people, and it'd be fun. It'd be a learning experience. And anyone that wants to work with us, please let us know. Okay, thank you. Link in the description.
Well, I guess that's my job.
Yeah, that's your job. Hey, get on it.
There will be an airing of
His link in the
grievances
description.
eventually. But yes, you can always contact me if you want to do anything. Even honestly, one thing that I've been wanting is our we talked about this a handful of times before, but our friends telling us like things to talk about and like that relate to what we're kind of working with, in the same vein as the nerd culture stuff, because obviously our friends know us, like, down to our bone structure, but people that we're not too deep cuts with, like I would like to hear from them too. But again, we digress.
Oh yeah, I can't wait till everyone starts. I want people to comment.
Oh yeah, comments would be great. Even if you're our friends and you have a direct line to us, just comment on the video.
Yeah, I would
it'd be great
love
to see
to
that.
know how bad everything is.
It'd be great to see that.
It's
that
less
flow.
It's less because I'm self-deprecating and more because I know it. But I want someone else to tell me it's bad. Because I already know it, but I just want to hear it.
If someone else doesn't tell him, he's not gonna change.
I'm not gonna change. Even if you tell me, I still probably won't. But I think I'm trash. I just need someone else to tell me, and not these guys. They've been telling me for years.
We're running a little long, but so we can get to it. John, what the fuck do we do if there's an earthquake in this godforsaken city?
Scream, run around, hide, yell, and die.
That exact order?
No particular order. Whichever one you can get to first. Cool. Yeah, so I was telling Daniel, I want to talk. So, as some of you may know, California recently has been having a lot of earthquakes. And I feel like something that's just slightly on everyone's mind is, when is it going to happen to us? Because we live in San Francisco. We are the place that's known for the bad earthquakes, like the really bad earthquakes. So we're kind of just like, any second now.
Constantly getting calls from family.
Oh, yeah.
Texts like, did you guys feel the earthquake? Are you okay? It's like, we didn't feel shit. I was asleep.
Yeah, someone was like, hey, like when the LA earthquakes happened, they're like, did you guys feel it? And I'm like, that's not how fault lines work. That's on a completely other side of the state. But no, we're fine. Thanks. Thanks for worrying.
Thank you for your concern.
Yeah. And then there was one over in wherever the fuck.
Somewhere.
East Bay.
Yeah.
And yeah, that one's a little bit more understandable. But no, we didn't feel it. So it's just kind of sitting here twiddling our thumbs. And it's just really like, it's just so much, And the only reason I'm bringing this up is because my loving girlfriend decided when she was leaving to work today.
Drop a bomb on
while I was barely awake. Just decided, so what's our game plan for if we have an earthquake? And then left to work.
Scream,
and I'm just
yell,
there,
run around like crazy and then die.
And I'm just there in bed going like, I don't know. And it sucks because there's so many different things. What if I'm home? What if I'm in the shower? What if I'm butt fucking naked? Like, do I have to just start living with that? And just like, do I have time to grab clothes and put them on? Or am I going to have to just be like, fuck it, this is, fuck you.
Dicks out.
Dicks out,
That's
bro.
it.
Like, do you think people are going to be like, oh, this is an earthquake, but like, that guy, he's showing his wee-wee,
Let's be real. In an event of emergency,
I mean,
there's going to be
San
ass
Francisco's
everywhere.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. But no, it's just like the small things, like what do I grab? Like, if I really am like not fully dressed or something like that, maybe I have like pajamas on or something. Do I get dressed? Do I do whatever? If I'm not home, Breana's not home, is Suzu dead?
Suzu's gone, man. That's it.
If I'm home, I have.
You know what? We can trust that Suzu will survive.
If I'm home, I have to take care of him. I literally have to. Well, I will, because I know Breana. I will have to find him. I'll have to throw him in his cat carrier. Like, we have a little baggie, like a backpack. Yes, and I'll have to run with that. Like, I'll have to deal with that, which sucks because that cuts down my agility. I live on the second story on an incline. So guess what? Earthquake happens. I'm jumping out this fucking window.
Oh.
I'll be fine because it's not that high of a jump.
I want to train Olive to jump on me like a Pikachu.
On your shoulders.
Like, let's go.
But yeah, and like it's just a lot of things. Like it sucks thinking like, fuck, I'm gonna have to leave my computer, my laptop,
That sucks.
my hundreds of dollars worth of equipment gone.
And this is why we have earthquake insurance.
Do we?
I do.
But is that covered? I don't know.
I don't know how much is covered, but shit.
See, like I will admit, if some things aren't covered, like I would just be like, oh well, for $500, that's for like your furnishing and stuff like that. I need a mattress. I'm good. Fuck a couch. I don't need a couch.
Just like Minecraft.
Like, like, yeah, like in Minecraft, I am very bare bones sometimes. Like, in my house might look like a mess, but I can only see that's because half the shit isn't even mine. It'd be really empty if it wasn't. And
True.
like, it's
Same.
like, yeah, I don't need some of the things. And what I do need is like, I can fit usually in a room. So, I don't know.
Yeah. So Elma and I, thanks to her entirely, are very well prepared for an earthquake. And a fire.
Fire, I think it's fine.
Strangely enough.
Fire is a lot less.
Let's see. One of our old roommates left behind a collapsible escape ladder that attaches to pretty much any window. That's pretty useful given that we're on the second floor of the house.
But that's assuming you're staying in the city. What if the entire city's going to shit? I doubt you can call an Uber like to get out of the city.
True, I guess, but I'm talking about getting out of my fucking house right now.
Yeah, see, I think that's the other thing, like the steps. I'm straight up. I'm still in a car.
Oh yeah,
Like
Yeah,
I don't
no,
give a
that-
shit. I'm still in a car. Like if I'm at work, there's a whole parking lot full of cars, and if no one gets in your car, it's mine. Or maybe people will be like popping,
Mhm.
like. But I don't know. Part of me is like, I played a lot of Need for Speed. Let me drive. Let me drive. Like I can't drive that well, but I played Need for Speed, and my reaction time is pinpoint.
I don't trust that at all. But anyhow, we also have an emergency bag that has very, very many things. First, most importantly, being a first aid kit, of course. We're going to need a variety of things in case a variety of things happen. I have a slight bit of EMT training, and I retained a good amount of it.
Yeah.
So I feel semi-confident that I can keep us alive.
Is
and
it bad
free
that I
of
want
infection.
Dominic to move back up specifically
So you can have a medic with you?
as a personal EMT? Dominic, hey, look at me. Yeah, I know.
Miller!
I know they need someone. I know I can hear them screaming, Dominic, I know. But here's the thing. I'm your buddy and I've known you for like 11 years.
I need you long term.
So
right now.
like 11 years, bro. You don't even know that person. I've known you for so many years. I went to your barbecues. I know your family. If you let me die, what would they say to you? What would they say to you? Now that
Nothing,
being
'cause
said,
they're all dead.
let's go. Let's fuck them. Let's go. There's like 100 of them all dying. Dominic, fuck them. Your buddy, your best friend, your mate, your friend, your pal.
So along with the first aid kit, we also have change of clothes, which that'll come in handy if you run out the house buck ass nude.
I was thinking about something.
Yes, change of clothes, one or two. We also have our running shoes in there because they're the most comfortable shoes that we can have, and they're also shoes that we don't use all the time,
Mhm.
obviously.
I wear running, walking, and my shoes are supposed to be like all sports, all everything. So I'll be fine.
We have some canned foods in there.
Okay.
A few glow sticks. So, we need some ambient light. A little bit of light.
Should get a solar charger for your phone.
That would be a good idea. We try to keep some extra money in there. But we had to dip into it recently, so we're gonna have to replace that.
Oh, like real physical money?
Yeah, like cash.
Oh, damn, that's insane, bro.
Yep. We also have solar powered crank flashlights.
You gonna get walkie talkies?
That would also be a good idea.
I figure like honestly having something that's like more of a radio signal because like once these goes out, Like you're not gonna.
Yeah, we're fucked.
But yeah, no. I was thinking about like looking up like see if like this city has any plans. You know, like
I'm sure
does it
they
have
do.
like predetermined like shelters or anything like
Mhm.
that? Like you can go to anything like that. Like I was thinking just now, I was like imagine like some like fucking like Power Rangers that shit. Like you know how like when the Zords and all that come out, the city just starts moving shit around, like some shit like that. Like oh the buildings go in,
like
stuff
Evangelion.
yeah, like
Yeah,
that.
all the entire cityscape just sinks below ground
Yeah, something
and
like that.
then comes back up afterward.
But yeah, no,
That's
because like
sick.
I wonder if there's anything like that. Because I would hope
Mhm.
like, at least a fucking map, you know, and then like something like that's like these are good areas if you can't get to that. Like I was saying to you last earlier was would being in an open field be a good idea? Like because there are a good amount of open fields over at Golden Gate Park.
True. Also, a good
And
amount of trees over in Golden Gate Park.
there are, and then but at the same time, golf courses. Some of them are pretty open. There's one right next to Legion of Honor.
Mhm.
That being said, that's on a cliff, so probably don't want to not.
Yeah.
Probably not that
Probably
one. But you get my idea. Like
Yeah.
things like that are those considered safe areas and stuff like that. So I wonder if there's like some kind of like heat map you can look at,
Mhm.
and there's like these are ideal locations and these are not. Like if you're in here, you need to get the fuck out of this area and like zone it off, like division that shit, you know?
Yeah.
Because like I think that would be like one of the best ways to know, like because once you leave the house, you need to have an idea of where to go, you know? Assuming you leave the house, or if you're not even in the house, like I don't know, because Brianna and I were talking, and like I wonder if state would be a good idea, you know? Uh, like I think especially some of the buildings are brand new, so like is that a good thing? Like, is a building that's brand new, is that good? Like, is that like, do you think they have like some of the highest rating or highest like quality?
I mean, depending, I guess.
Like, yeah.
Because the entire DeYoung Museum is on like those rollers,
Mm-hmm.
so it'll like move with an earthquake. Especially our tower. Our
Mm.
tower is as earthquake resistant as possible. Because the earthquake.
So you'd run into that.
Oh yeah, I would run into the DeYoung, or at least
stay
in the DeYoung.
Yeah.
Until I start seeing shit fall, then I'm just like,
it's peace.
I'm
like
out.
you lasted a good 5 minutes. I'm out. Bye.
Yeah.
You did your job.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I feel like standardly most most new buildings should come like with that type of architecture involved.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think of something that would also have like a lot of funding. Like again, San Francisco State, those buildings, it's a state college.
Yeah.
I would imagine. I mean, the buildings look fucking beautiful. Like they definitely spent a good penny on them. So that's why I'm like, I wonder if they're safe.
If you live in Park Merced, you're fucked.
Why?
Just saying.
Because there's so many houses.
Oh, because all the houses are built like fucking barnyards.
Oh yeah, that's towers. I would hate to live in the towers.
Oof.
Nope.
Nope.
And
No
anything.
siree.
See, part of me is also a little happy that I don't live or work downtown.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah,
no, that Salesforce tower's ready to go.
Yeah, like I feel another thing is like if working in Colma, I'd also be a little safe as well. Like I don't know where the fault line runs, but I feel like if there's an earthquake, the epicenter is going to be somewhat closer to actual San Francisco than it is to all the other places. Because Colma, there's a mountain range literally right there. We're in between mountains, so I think we're at least safe from flooding.
Oh shit! Yeah,
Or a tsunami.
You guys are right next to the water. I mean, I'm out in the sunset, so I'm a little further out than
It's
you.
a lake right there.
Yeah, just I was gonna say maybe jump the fence.
There's
right there
literally
next to the lake.
Outside of our apartment or this apartment, and there is the street, and then there's fucking lake. So yeah,
I don't think you'll get much out of the lake. It's the fucking ocean,
which is like 10 minutes,
half a mile to the
yeah.
left of you.
My main thing that I do like about the where our positioning is you guys are fucked if there's a tsunami. Because you know what's protecting you from that beach? Fucking nothing. It's water, beach, you. You know what's protecting me? Fucking
A mountainside.
a mountainside and a fort. Like it'll hit and then bounce. I mean, granted, it could be taller,
Yeah, I was gonna
obviously.
say.
Like it could obviously be taller, and I'd still get fucked. But at least not as much. It's
Not
gonna
as
hit me.
much.
Just the tippy top,
Just
not the
not
full
as
body.
fucked.
You get everything. It's happening.
It's over.
But yeah, no,
Aliens.
it's interesting because like we do have like a lot like, and a part of me is like, do I want to move back to the Central Valley because of that? Like we just have heat to worry about.
True. Wait, are you worried about the tsunami or the earthquake?
Just really anything. We don't like
Anything?
Central,
Well, I
Central
mean,
Valley's fine.
The valley felt the earthquake from LA.
Yeah, but we have soft soil, so it's not as much because our soil, the groundwork isn't going to be shaking as much. We have a lot of sand. Shit might sink into like the sand and stuff, but like it's not gonna crack and fissures and destroy everything. So.
Also safe from tsunamis.
Also very safe from
tsunamis.
tsunamis. Yeah. Our
If a
air
tsunami
quality.
hit that fucking place, I'd think an ice cap melted.
California would have to split the fuck off, and like it had to split off and then like go halfway in order for it to hit us or the Central
It's
Valley.
like, hey, we have a beach.
Hey, we have a beach now. Yeah, I mean, right?
This is a very morbid way
With
to
a
think
new
about
LA.
it. Oh God. Oh Jesus Christ.
So, yeah.
Well, I'm glad to know that I'm prepared for an earthquake.
I would think that I am kind of, but not really. Again, some of it depends on where you can never really know where you're gonna be. You know,
never really know. You know.
Like what happens if it's on the bus ride and stuff like that.
Oh.
So, God, because like it's weird because like you can only fortify so many places until it's like if I'm at work. I would kind of say I'm fucked, honestly. Coma is right here, and right, literally, we have a mountain, and right on that mountain is fucking Home Depot.
Hammers and table saws coming at you.
But I mean, like, for sure, I could tell you, I'm belling. Fuck them, like, fuck them. There was a shooting over at Tanfran a few weeks ago, and Breana was like, "Be safe, like, it's not too far." And I'm like, "Oh, I'm bailing. First shot, I'm out. Fuck them." Like,
well,
Brianna's like, "They're your fuck them. I've known them for 1 month. Fuck them.
Well,
if they come up to me with a gun, who do I gotta shoot? I'll turn sides quick. I don't give a fuck. Survival of the fittest."
Don't know how I feel about that, but
no, I'm just saying though, like, thankfully in reality, as much as I don't want to say I'd fuck them, soft lines, the clothing is actually right next to the employee exit. So like there's an exit really close. So I would have to be, and like it's a it's a mechanical one.
Okay.
Someone has to buzz you in to open that door. Or if you leave, you could open it, but you can't open it without someone buzzing you in. So that being said, I'd run the fuck out.
That's an understandable reaction. Yes, self-preservation.
But at the same time, that's also because we ain't no big five. If we were a big five, I'd strap up.
Yeah.
And go like, "What's up, bitch? Come at me."
The oncoming onslaught of looters.
I played Horde. People. I played Firefight. Let's go, bitch. Like, maybe we could take out one of the guys.
Running around like Rambo, just
like knife him.
Bowie knife.
Yeah, like like too many. This isn't because of video games.
We're definitely getting tired.
This is because of Rambo.
Yes, Rambo.
Predator.
They're making another movie, actually.
They are, yeah. I saw
Rambo Last Blood. That's weird.
Oh yeah, I think we're sad enough, and it is getting a little late.
Yeah, we're not gonna tell you how late. Fuck 'em.
I mean, I did say what time we were supposed to start.
Did you?
Yeah, I
I
think
don't
at the
remember
beginning.
that.
So
Well-
if they just like look at the hour long link.
Yeah, true. Anyhow, thank you for joining us on the Top Cup podcast. As usual, I am joined. I forgot how this goes. Sorry.
I think it's like thank you for watching another episode of the Top Cup podcast. I have been your host.
Yes, I have been your host, Daniel Arroyo. Alongside me to my immediate right. Also, I guess my immediate left, if you think in 360 degrees. John Oividas.
We should get a 360 camera.
What the fuck are we? John Oividas.
Hi.
Hi, I am Daniel Arroyo. We will work on the lower thirds for our social media. but,
Eventually, we'll have them done.
yeah, but they'll be in the description either way.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you all.
John,
But no, we have to do. You skipped.
did I?
Yes.
Oh my god.
I was gonna say thank you all for watching. If you happen to like what you saw, maybe subscribe. If
Yes.
you want to hear just the audio, you don't want to see any of our faces. You can
yeah.
find us on all sites that podcast.
Most major
Most podcasting sites? Yeah. So
sites-
Apple
yeah,
Podcasts.
Apple Podcasts now. Which is
Yeah,
great.
we didn't know we were on that. We were denied that originally, and then someone told us like because they have an iPhone, they're like, "Oh yeah, you're on Apple Podcasts." We were like, "What the fuck?"
I guess we were just under review.
Yeah.
Anyhow, Apple Podcasts,
Google Podcasts, and
which you can
Spotify.
also find on Google Play, and Spotify.
I thought they were breaking up that, like they made
They
their
did.
own.
They have a separate app, but I still have my podcast on Google Play.
Really interesting. Okay.
Excuse me. Anyhow, till next time,
You are skipping so far ahead.
dude. Where is it? What is it? What is it, John? What is it?
If you'd like to follow any of us,
I
Thanks
already
for-
did that. Did I not?
no. If you'd like to follow us for any updates, links for all that in the description. You can follow us on Instagram and Twitter. You will find mainly behind the scenes and updates as to when a new episode is live. We currently have it, so it's only saying when episodes are live, but we are planning on working on a little bit more behind the scenes content.
Our social media department is having extensive meetings and
Yes.
luncheons.
There was a lot of talk behind the scenes. Had to let go of a few people. And then hired
It's
new people.
heartbreaking.
And then fired them. But rehired one of them.
We have no staff. We suck.
We are the staff.
Anyhow,
But yeah, so thank you all again for joining us on the Top Cup podcast.
as always, John,
Hey, how's it going?
I got go full Joel.
Oh, you go for joy.
John,
Yes,
love you, buddy.
I know.
Daniel, yes, love you, buddy. Thanks. Viewer, I'm coming around to you. I guess I love you.
I'm warming up to you.
And warming up to you. Until next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.